am 19 years old, I am sad all the time and I do not want to be. Question. Over the past year I have done intense inner work as I dropped out of uni to try and understand the person I am. I would like some help with that. Facts about me. I am 19, live with my grandma. I have no real job and a university software engineer dropout. I think I would rather study something like sociology. I have struggled with my mental health my entire life, however I have never had a label. I relate to the symptoms of anxiety, social anxiety, depression, BPD, CPTSD, AVPD and ADHD to an extent. I think I just have CPTSD. I have constant suicidal ideation and tendencies. Inside I am empty, I am the fraction of the man I should have been. I love the gym and I love to exercise, also taking photos, watching anime and listening to music. I love Kanye West. I have dreams of becoming a professional athlete, however injuries are making that goal seem distant. I think I have some sort of emotional wound issues. Father was abusive, and left at 5. Mother was quite emotionally unstable and sort of abusive, to an extent. I have some history with making love activity in early childhood, that may or may not have affected me in the long term. My entire childhood is a distant foggy memory. I relate to dissociative amnesia. I feel like I am in a constant haze of nothingness. My sister was diagnosed with autism and I suspect my father has it too. I think I may have it but I myself am not sure. I think my father is just the textbook undiagnosed autistic and my mother an undiagnosed cluster B. My problems. I have no genuine sense of self. So I latch onto anything I seem to find. I got really hooked on that new age spirituality BU. Hit and personality tests to try and figure out me. INFJ, Pisces, Life Path 9, Chosen 1, Starseed. I latch onto these things because they give me validation and a sort of confirmation that I am something? It's all BS and means nothing. I'm just trying to be a part of something buggy because I've felt small my entire life. I took shrooms and they told me I was a flawed individual scared to express themselves. At first I thought they meant I couldn't express myself personality-wise, but now I realize it's the fact that I cannot express myself emotionally. I have a lot of deep-rooted resentment for my father. But I cannot properly express it to him. Or anyone for that matter. My emotions are never stable. I am happy then sad then jumping around out of joy then dull crying writing sway. Notes then I'm happy again. I am very shy and reserved. I suffer with anxious thoughts and I think of myself as lower than people. I also have constant imposter syndrome everywhere I go. I have everything external. I am young, in good shape and am conventionally attractive or so people say. But there is nothing there. There is nothing inside of me. My mother says I just armor myself but in reality I am fragile. She is right. My self-esteem is very low, despite my ego being extremely high. I think that I am destined to be great. However, I do not think I deserve it. I want to be validated and seen but I am scared to be seen and validated. I think this just stems from childhood. Not being seen, so I fear it as an I am incredibly sensitive and have been my entire life. Any criticism I'm met with will make me want to cry and cry. I think this is to do with the criticism I was met with as a child. Not enough encouragement mostly. However, this may just be a cope. I have constant fantasies about running away and leaving the material world behind. I have never had that much incentive to succeed in it anyway. I would just ideally want my own space. I do not care for anything else. The only reason I feel like I need to be here is my family is here. However, that's a lie I tell myself. I'd like a nice apartment, freedom, a supportive partner and good food. I have never been in a romantic relationship. I myself do not see this as a problem, but society does. I think that I may be aromantic, making love, but I think that's just a cope I've given myself because I am scared to love and think I am unworthy of love. My idea of love is exposing myself 100% to someone. How can someone see me 100% when I do not want to see myself 100%? I have a fearful avoidance attachment style. I want love and to be loved, however I reject all advances and run away. I have a fear of commitment and I think that I cannot be genuinely loved because I am not like the stereotypical man. I am not manly or macho. I am naturally more feminine. I run away all the time. I want to stop running. But all I do is run. I am very lazy and crumble at the slightest difficulties. I start things and do not finish them. I cannot work under people. I cannot follow simple instructions. I only like doing things I genuinely enjoy. I must be self-employed. I think that I am naturally a creative person, however it wasn't nurtured enough and I do not know how to start creating. I am a perfectionist. I will not start things because they will not be the perfect vision I have in my head. Because of this I can't bring myself to do anything. I don't think I should do things unless I have the potential to be elite in them. It's either be one of the best in my fields or no field. This is an incredibly flawed way of thinking, but I cannot stop thinking about being elite. I am constantly in my head. Constantly thinking but no doing. The only time I get out of my head is through exercise. My brain doesn't switch off, it's constantly creating video, music, art, but I have no means to express it. I have no idea how to genuinely express myself in any meaningful way. I cannot forgive myself for past mistakes. Growing up with little respect for myself, making decisions. They haunt me to this day. I think that I am a terrible individual daily. So little self-worth. I want to love myself, but myself is not worth loving. I feel like my mind is more capable than I originally thought. For so long I thought that I were dumb, but I think that I am not dumb. I have the chance to actually do something with my life. I was just intellectually stunted by my environment. I was not stimulated intellectually or told to question anything, which seriously harmed my intellectual development growing up. I always say that I hate people, but I understand that that is simply not true. 8 billion different people on this planet, and I know that I could potentially like a lot of them. However, my own fear and inability to connect with people on a deeper level is hindering me. So I cope. I avoid them because they have hurt me so much.